Good morning, beautiful souls. You know, if we could only see behind the scenes, no, really, I mean it on just a superficial level, all the way to the most mystical level. If we could see behind the scenes, life would be so different. So, for example, it seems to me like every time we come on Sarah and Lynn and Lisa and Jim Clark, and then there's Lori, and then there's Cami that usually jumps on, and Ellen usually comes on. Our hearts, it's like auto. We become, automatically our hearts link up. Boom. So all the love in my heart and all the love in your heart, Sarah, your heart, Lynn, Lisa, and Jim, and the rest of you, all of it comes together in one united field of love. Yeah. See what I'm saying? What intuitive imagination can do for us, right? Because even looking up, Yogananda has a couple chants and probably more, but they have to do with just looking up at the sky, right? Sometimes we take for granted this blue, vast blue ocean of sky. So one of them is, I am the sky, mother, I am the sky, I am the vast blue ocean of sky. I am the sky. Now, why would you have a chant like that? Because it's so much better to look at something that's not a human condition, like a blue sky, right? And the humans aren't messing with it unless the chemtrails come by, right? But no, it's just so innocent. And then you have clouds that form up in the sky, right? And they are moving, they're alive, they have their own communication. I am just saying. And then he has another chant that says this: "O thou blue sky under blue cover, hast thou hidden our beloved Lord." So then here's the covering in that blue sky. It's not the end all, right? I keep looking up because I can look up at the sky where I am. And O thou blue sky, under blue cover hast thou hidden my beloved Lord. Open thy cover. Let me discover. Open that blue cover and let me discover my beloved Lord in thy heart of hearts. So let's just see how we can address today and not get caught up with our eyes and our energies and our beliefs and our desires that head towards things that are more or less stagnant, meaning the human mindset, right? The habits that we have, the way we look at things, because things are happening on the inner right now that would blow our mind. So I just wanted to start that way because that's my feeling. Good morning, Mary and Alex. I was just saying how we all are that automatically our hearts are linked the moment you come on this line. So the love just comes pouring into this field of our group love. And so, yeah, yeah. So first, I want to start with the prayer, one that you probably have not heard before. All right. You know what it's called? The knots, the knots prayer. Knots, the knots, or the NOTS, knots, the knots prayer. So let's begin our closing our eyes, my dears, if that's comfortable for you. Or if you are able to look out to nature, maybe that is perfect too. Wherever you are, whatever you're capable of wanting to do right now, go for it. But this is the knots prayer. Then we're going to have a little session with Louise Hay. Okay, remember her? Louise Hay? Anyway, here's the knots prayer. Dear God, dear God, please untie the knots that are in my mind, my heart, and my life. Dear Lord, please remove or untie the knots that are in my mind, my heart, and my life. Remove the have nots, the can nots, and the do nots. So some of these knots are spelled with a K, N-O-T-S. So those are actually where we're tied up with something, right? And then there's the can-nots, and that's a N-O-T-S, if you get what I'm saying. And the do-nots. Erase, O Lord, erase, O Lord, the will-nots, the may-nots, and the might-nots that may find a home in my heart. Release me from the could-nots, the would-nots, and the should-nots that obstruct my life. And most of all, dear God, I ask you remove from my mind, my heart, and my life all of the am nots. I am not good enough. I am not ready for that. I am not going to do that. So we have those knots in that final little request to the divine. And most of all, dear God, we ask that you remove from our minds, our hearts, and our life all of the am nots that I have allowed to hold me back, especially the thought that I am not good enough. Big breath in, big breath out. Close your eyes to the physical scenes around you and imagine a beautiful one that has nothing to do with a reminder that you are not good enough or a reminder that you don't have enough, a reminder of the should nots, and just free yourself up. Free yourself up, my dears. And I have the perfect little session with Louise Hay that we can have together this morning that will get to the bottom line of what is most important. The bottom line of what is most important. And I'll give you a little hint. Begins with the word F, ends with the word S. And in the Bible, it said, Lord, how often should I forgive? 7 times? And the Lord said, no, 70 times 7 times. And I'm sure what he meant was that unconditional, unconditional forgiveness is the key to our joy and happiness and our freedom from the knots. Okay. So God bless Louise Hay and her publishing house called the Hay House. So are you all ready to clear your mind, clear the heart, clear the soul, to untie, whether it's a K-N-O-T or an N-O-T, to clear all the knots? Are you ready, my dears? We'll take this one little focus at a time. She starts by saying, there is so much love in your heart. And I had a little song that says something like, there's so much love in my heart, so much love in my heart, so much love in my heart, so much love in my heart. So she starts by saying, there's so much love in your heart. There's so much love in your heart, she goes on to say, that you could heal the entire planet. There's so much love in your hearts, my dears, that love could heal the entire planet. I never dreamed, as part of my song, that so much love could fill my heart. I never dreamed that so much love could fill my heart, breath after breath. So much love, day after day. So much love. But she goes on to say, but just for now, but just for now, my dears, let us use this love to heal you. Let's use this so much love's in our hearts to heal ourselves. So begin to feel the warmth. Begin to feel the warmth glowing in your heart center. Begin to feel the warmth glowing in your heart center. And in that warmth that is getting warmer and more glowing in your heart center, feel, feel the softness of love. Feel the softness of love glowing and filling your heart space. And feel a gentleness in that glowing, even warmer heart space, softness and gentleness, filling your heart space. And let those feelings, those pure love feelings, as pure as you can make them, that feeling of softness and gentleness, let this feeling begin to change the way you think. Imagine that feelings in your heart will change the way you think and talk about yourself. Just as a little reminder that if you're having a kind of a difficult time changing the way you think and talk about yourself, maybe this could help. That you are the same sacred heart of the Christos, the Christ consciousness, as the Christ consciousness. You are the sacred heart of Christos consciousness already, so don't worry if you can't change the way you think and talk about yourself yet. Even though there's this beautiful, glowing love building in your heart and a softness and a gentleness. So Louise goes on to say, allow the love from your own heart. Allow this love that's building and glowing and changing the way that possibly that you even think and the way that you talk to yourself. Allow that love from your own heart to flow throughout your body, Visualize it flowing throughout your entire body. This grace of love. From your heart center throughout the entire physical body. Flowing from your heart center into your whole body. Visualize this love force move at their own beautiful pace. That this love force is moving at its own perfect pace through all the veins, through all your veins. Pure love. So much love pouring through your veins. That's as nice and sweet as I am the sky, Mother. I am the sky, Mother. How few of us would ever imagine to focus on the love flowing from our heart space into our veins. And if you could be so daring, visualize the love force flowing from your heart space into your arteries. A bigger river of love force flowing, of love flowing through your arteries. And from your veins and arteries, that love force is flowing down to the tiniest little capillaries, the tiniest little capillaries. And while this river of love force is in your capillaries, it is bathing and soaking and soothing and healing. This love force is bathing while in the capillaries and soaking and soothing and healing every cell in your body. Every cell in your body, my dears, is bathing, soaking, soothing, and healing by this love force. Every cell is saturated with this heart love that readily flows. within you. So let the love from your overflowing heart now bring joy. Now bring joy to every part of your body. Now that you got that you're saturated, soaking, bathing, soothing, healing in the tiniest veins, capillaries, arteries in your body. Now, from the overflowing heart of love, all the cells are becoming joyful as they go about their work of keeping you healthy today. Oh, thank you, cells. Thank you. Their whole job, their whole selfless job is to keep you healthy today by helping you be joyous, to helping you feel the love force. So do a little cell dance, my dears, like all the 27,000 trillion of them, dancing in joy that you are acknowledging them in the silent, unconditional, loving work that they do to keep you healthy and strong, vitalized, and super healthy. So now that you have such an awesome power and grace and love and healing and all those things we've been talking about flowing throughout your body, use that love now from your overflowing heart. Let it wipe out any and all old cells of resentment and hurt and bitterness that may be lingering in you. She goes on to say, it is impossible to really love until we have forgiven. If there is any pain or discomfort anywhere in your body right now, let this love surround it and dissolve it so that your body is free to heal itself. And this is, I think, the most powerful thing of all. She says, in front of you now, see a small stage. And on this stage, she says, place the person you resent the most. But I want to change that a little bit because I heard a quote once that if you could kick in the pants that person or so that gives you the most trouble, that triggers you the most, you wouldn't be able to sit down for months. In other words, put yourself on that little small stage because we might just be the one that resents us ourselves the most. So, do you see yourself on this little stage? And when you see you, this person, you, clearly, forgive them. Forgive yourself. And say to them, I forgive you for not being the way I wanted you to be. I forgive you for not being the way I wanted you to be. I forgive you and I set you free. I forgive you and I set you free. 70 times 7. Quite frankly, unconditionally, my dears, is the point of this whole morning that we've had together. Unconditional forgiveness at all costs. As often, as often as you see yourself drooping, dropping your awareness, caught up again, and on and on. In those seconds, you need to see yourself on a little stage and say, I'm so sorry that you're not the way that I'm thinking of right now. I forgive you and I set you free. I love you and I set you free. I forgive you and I love you and I set you free. So, my dears, this is why she said so many times, I honor my inner child. I enter now this simple, beautiful little soul that is now not stuck and thinking that she's all knotted up in her own viewpoint of herself, or not understanding that she's the one, he's the one that's kicking herself in the pants every time something doesn't go right. But now you have the ways and the means, my dears, as Louise has Louise Hay says, I honor my inner child by remembering her. So I play and we have fun. We play and we have fun. And I remind myself not to take things so seriously. Remember the sky today and look up often. And have the best time of your incarnation in honoring you and allowing this glowing, beautiful heart of gentleness, kindness, softness to be your constant companion. Thank you, my dears, for coming online this morning. You're going to be, whoever sees you today, they're going to be in for a treat. Because that love is going to be radiating off of you to everyone, starting with yourself and starting with the world that is on the brink of a major transformation. This could be the day. And it is. And so it is. So be it. And God bless our world. Actually, I mean to say, God bless his own world, her own world. Aho. Yay, Mary. Yay, Alex. Yay, Lisa, Jim. Yay, Sarah. And looking at the hearts. I think we all feeling a little different, maybe a lot different than all the knots, the KNOTSs and the NOTSs are all gone, are all gone, and we're all forgiven. There's not a thing to worry about today. How's that, Lynn? Are you okay with that? Are you okay that you're okay? I'm so glad that we're feeling a little better. I'll tell you, a little better goes a long ways these days. But have you noticed that there are so many different people, different kinds and different ways are coming out and expressing that some beautiful things that would be coming out of them unless the world was so if it was just just yippee skippy, everything's going okay. But because we're challenged so much right now that people are starting to wake up. Have you noticed? And they're really using their voice and using their intuitions and they're using their kindness and they're using their their gifts to really share what is in their hearts. And I think this is so amazing to be where we are right now. Linked hearts, linked hearts with everybody in the world. Linked. One love, one heart. All right. So you ready to just make sure your glasses are on, that you cleaned them lately? Right? And you can see clearly. All right, my dears, thank you for that beautiful heart vision that you have. And let's wrap our arms around this person, that person on the stage. That's you and me. How much can we love that person on the stage? How much can we forgive that person? My goodness, instead of make that person wrong or not good enough, right? And then we glow. We glow. We glow as we share. Beautiful. It happens automatically, like I've been mentioning. Autopilot with God, autopilot with the soul. Designate your soul or make your soul your designated driver. All right, my dears, of the car of your life. We got it. Thank you, my dears. Have a beautiful day, Sarah, Lynn, Lisa, Jim Clark, Alex, Mary, and anyone else who came on. God bless. God bless us all. You're welcome, Sarah. You're welcome. Namaste. See you tomorrow. Enjoy the ride today, okay? Nice. Namaste. Thank you. Thank you so much. See you soon.